All right, Shalom. I like to start with giving all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakah HaKodash. Double honors unto our elders and apostles of Great Millstone, who do teach and rule well, and tell us it's 100% truth. Peace, love, and salutations unto the Lord's elect, the hopeful elect, and the 1/3. You Akim out there pushing the word in truth and sincerity. And to those of you who are scattered to the four corners, as well as you confusion of face Israelites, which would thus mean outwardly you might appear as one of the heathen nations, such as Arab man, Chinese man, etc. However, the seed of your father and your father's fathers goes back to an Israelite man, which would thus make you an Israelite man, woman, or child. Unto you we say Shalom. All right, this lesson is inspired by a recent event, all right, of illegal biolabs, okay? And here's one of the articles. It reads, mysterious Chinese C-19 lab uncovered in city of Reedley, California. A code enforcement check uncovers an illegal lab making C-19 and pregnancy test kits, bacterial and viral agents, and 900 white mice. It reads, why would a COVID C-19 lab run by a shady Chinese company be operating in Reedley, California? All right, well, I want to take you, all right, to this particular, all right, information, okay? Now, it's not in the actual article, all right, but these facts here have been included in numerous articles now, all right? Of course, one of them being NBC, okay? We have Insider here, all right, which, they just say a legal medical lab as to not raise suspicion, all right? But this was clearly, all right, a coordinated Chinese BioAgent lab, man, all right? So it reads, a legal secret Chinese BioAgent lab was raided by FBI, CDC, and the California Public Health Department in Fresno County. CDC's Division of Select Agents found infectious bacterial and viral agents at the site, which was listed as an empty building. Bioagents included malaria, rubella, HIV, chlamydia, E. coli, pneumonia, hepatitis B and C, and herpes 1 and 5. The lab also had 900 genetically engineered mice designed to catch and carry various C-19 strains living in inhumane conditions, with another 175 dead. Public health staff also observed tissue and other bodily fluid samples and serums, and thousands of vials of unlabeled fluid and suspected biological material. The tenant was Prestige Biotech, a company registered in Nevada and unlicensed for business in California. All right, so that's why, we know that this was a whole, coordinated thing, man. All right. City officials spoke with Zhou Qin Yao, who was identified as the company president through emails included in court documents. Let's see. City of Reedley Health Department Assistant Director Joe Prada said that those associated with Prestige Biotech were not forthcoming with the situation. All right, and this is a picture of all of the boxes with shipping labels from China. All right. They ask, is this the tip of the iceberg? All right. And basically it was only found because a code enforcement officer stumbled upon it with a garden hose attached to it. All right. It reads, this investigation into this illegal Chinese bioagent lab must be handled at the highest levels of government, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. All right. And anyway, the point being, all right, let's get back over here. All right, the point being, man, that this place is through. America, which is Babylon the Great, all right, if you just think 10 years back or 15 years back, all right, you never had these kind of events taking place, all right? You never had, police stations in the U.S. which were being documented, all right? And now, all right, so not only illegal police stations in the U.S., all right, 6 more illegal allegedly operating in the U.S., including Houston, all right? Let's see. Oh, here's a good one. China operating over 100 police stations across the world with the help of some host nations, all right? Which we know, clearly America isn't down with that, all right? But not only have you seen a spike, all right, of these kind of events, all right, but now you see that they have medical labs operating, which I'm sure has been going on for quite some time. All right, you never know. All right, but like I was saying, 10 years ago is really a small number. That's probably when they started doing some of these things, 15 years ago, right? But 30, 40, 50, 60 years ago, all right, you didn't have stuff like this, man. Okay, because America was the forefront. America was the power of the world, all right? The careless city, all right, in this truest sense, is being infiltrated, man, left and right. And that further proves that we're at the end. 2023 being the hopeful year that all the prophecies come to pass. All right. And, man, this is beautiful to see, though. There was something else about this because the warehouse was close to some kind of military base as well. All right. Let me see. Military base close to Reedley. Fresno. Navy base. Yeah, but anyway, they were basically saying, it's called the Pacific Fleet. Let's see if it shows up. Let me see, hold on. Well, I can't find it, but the point is, I saw some information, all right, that suggested part of the Pacific Fleet, like their F-16s, like those fighter jets and all that, is actually close to this region, all right? And, basically they were saying, man, imagine if some kind of BioAgent went out in that particular area, and that would basically render, half of the Pacific Fleet, obsolete, because everybody would be sick, and then that could culminate into a domino effect, all right? As in, when they strike this place, or if they try to, do a false flag, or whatever the case is, man, all right? And that's why I had this scripture, all right? But we'll just grab it. All the men of that confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound unto thee. There is none understanding in them. Obadiah 1:7. All right. But really, plague shall come again. All right. Let's go to 2nd Ezra. All right. All right, 2nd Ezra. Matter of fact, let's just open this up. Okay. 2nd Ezra 16:14. Behold, the plagues are sent and shall not return again until they come upon the earth. Let me see. Actually, I wanted the one with that said Egypt. Where's it at? Here we go. It was a few verses up. Salakia. All right, but I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm and smite Egypt with plagues as before. All right, the C19. All right, you have a Lord's will. I'm going to cover this in the next lesson. A fungal disease going around. There have been some other, abnormal instances, if you will, of other pathogens and things of that nature. Okay, but this is also part of it, man. Right, because they were using. All right, they had bioengineered. All right, the rats. Okay, let me see if I can find it. It's in the other article actually. All right, let's see. Here we go. 900 genetically engineered mice. All right. So that's the point, man. Okay. Here is some further information. All right. That back in May, they found this out. Okay. And here it is. We're in July? You know. And here we go. They said so-and-so completely avoided questions. This individual was either unaware or was intentionally trying to mislead us. All right. So, yeah, man. Man, this proves, man, this place is through, man. All right. Everything is convoluted. Everything is out of order. All right. As it's always been, but even more so in these times. All right. It even made mention that some of these were bioengineered to carry HIV and herpes and other particular diseases, man. Right. You also had E. coli, right? Malaria. Okay. Let me see here. Man, honestly, that's the point, man. We don't even have to. They say all of the biohazard material within the lab has been destroyed as of July 7th, NBC reported, though an investigation into the lab's origins and activity remains ongoing, right? So, another thing about this, man, you only found one lab, okay? You know how big America is, man? All right, you have no idea what these Chinese agents or operatives, Russians, all right, even Iranians, all right? You have no idea, all right, what's going on in your country, man, okay? And, that's why a lot of this legislation, all right, the draconian legislation, which we know is all directed at us, the Israelites, to suppress the word of the Lord, to suppress prophecy, to suppress the fact that people are waking up to the BS of America. All right, that's first and foremost, of course. But another reason on why they're pushing these draconian measures and introducing all this legislation and watching us and doing all these other things, all right, is because even Esau knows that this place is infiltrated, man, and ultimately he's trying to part of that New World Order establishment. All right. Remember back in 9/11, they would say, if you see something, say something. Right. So he's trying to deem anybody a terrorist or a domestic threat that goes against his agenda. All right. Even if that means, hey, this dude, all right, this particular individual or Chinese company or whatever, all right, they're juiced in with the elites, man. They probably have a contact in the Department of Defense, and these things are operated at the highest levels of government, man. Okay, and it's just beautiful to see, man. All right, because these people are now all of a sudden concerned about these things, but you have no idea. All right, you people have no idea. It doesn't matter what efforts, all right, you do to stop these labs, to stop these police stations, to stop, from people stealing trade secrets. Oh, man, hey, all that bend the bow, man, all that have nuclear capabilities will still end up destroying this place, America, man. And that's just the fact of the matter. Okay? That is the fact of the matter, man. All right? But again, it's beautiful to see, man, because at any point in time, all right, there's going to be some form of, false flag or multiple, all right, situations, all right, and they might not even be false flags, which, I mean, really at the end of the day, there's no such thing as a false flag, all right, because we know that Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, all right, Bashem Rekakudash orchestrates everything, all right, and, there's nothing false about it, man. Esau, Edom, you self-proclaimed white people, starting with you elites, are the wicked that the Bible speaks of. You're also his sword. All right, so there's nothing false about it because we know whatever you allow to happen, it's all pushing your agenda for the NWO. All right, for the New World Order system, which will soon be implemented by way of the mandatory microchip, the RFID, the mark of the beast, the Rev 1316, which shall come upon the whole world. All right, but these are just small examples of how the power that America had is now lacking and through. All right, where you have over a certain amount of police stations and biolabs from an enemy government operating in your country. All right, and you have no idea. All right, how detrimental it is. Okay, another article I'll tie in here. All right, is one I covered recently. All right, just to kind of even paint a fuller picture. All right, they're talking about this mystery company that bought $800 million worth of land near an Air Force base. Okay, so these people are through, man. This place is through. It's only a matter of time before not only, all right, the the soldiers, all right, start making their presence known, man. All right, because they're all in the country. All right, you have all types of, all right, soldiers and foreign entities that are already inside the country. All right, and once that green light is given, they're gonna be it's gonna be all hell breaking loose, man. All right, I remember one movie. All right, everybody was in the mall shopping and all that, and then next thing you know, you saw a whole bunch of UN helmets coming in and shooting everybody, man. All right, when they pull the plug on this thing, man. All right, it's gonna go down. You're gonna have all types of things happening, man. All right, and ultimately it's prophecy, man. All right, hey, you get that in Second Esdras as well. You know, for because of famine and great tribulation. All right, because there's about to be other chaos out here, man. All right, and while you people are just lolly-dolly continuing your life around, all right, it's information about biolabs being found that could be right, within your 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 35-mile radius, and you have no idea. All right, this place is through, man. So until next time, we say shalom.